Hey everyone, it's VM Campos, Magic Fan. Welcome to another stream. Once again, thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for giving me a preview account to get early access to Throne of Eldraine. Everything about Throne of Eldraine, I get early access. Thank you so much, Wizards. I've got codes to give away. I've got packs to crack. I've got snacks to try. And of course, I've got games to play. So let me just confirm all my settings are correct. Let's see, my Streamlabs seems to be good. FPS and so forth seems to be good. My YouTube, let's see here, my YouTube control panel seems to be good. Okay, I can see myself there. We got some viewers there. Welcome. I'm on YouTube. I'm also on Twitch. There's some activity there as well. Okay, it looks like all of my streaming stuff is good. I just need my unified control panel thing here. Where should I put that? We'll put it over here. Welcome, everyone. Let me just do one more little bit of promotion right here to let everyone know that I'm live. Over here at the Discord, I'm gonna tell everyone, hey everyone here, I'm live for the final hours of the Throne of Eldraine early access event. Come hang out for giveaways and such and fun. Okay, so I'll put that out there, and one more Discord right over here. Where's that? At the Magic channel. Okay, here we go. So we'll say, hey Magic fans, I'm live for the final hours. Come hang out. Okay, so I'll put that out right there. Let's see who replies and stuff. And we'll put that there. Okay, so once again, welcome everyone. Say hello if you're in the chat. If you simply say hello, you're going to win an exclusive game code courtesy of Wizards of the Coast. So all you have to do is say hello, and you'll win one. So you press the buttons on your keyboard or phone and say hello, and then you'll win one. See, it's easy. Okay, while we're doing that, we're also going to have the card cam over here. Earlier in the day, this is my third time streaming today. Earlier in the day, I opened up a booster pack from some vintage sets, quote-unquote vintage. I opened up a booster pack of Return to Ravnica. I opened up a booster pack of Dragon's Maze and a booster pack of Journey into Nyx. From Ravnica, I cracked an Abrupt Decay as the rare. From Dragon's Maze, I cracked a Render Silent. And from Journey into Nyx, I got the Dictate of Krufix. What's coming soon is Fate Reforged. I'm going to crack a booster of that. I'm going to crack a booster of Hour of Devastation, which is the set that was out when I got back into Magic, 2017. And then a Rivals of Ixalan, which is about to rotate out. So, that's cool. And, before that, we're going to do a little bit of gameplay, just to get into the mood of it all. Just to get into the mood of it all, I'm going to get back into my regular camera right here. And play a little bit right here. Alejandro Sandoval, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. You win a booster pack code. I'm going to put it into my notes right here that you won an exclusive booster. Wizards of the Coast has given me boosters, game codes to give away, and you won one simply for saying hello. See that? Now you cannot use the code until the 26th. Alejandro Sandoval, pues hablo un poquito de español, sé cómo hablar. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to send you the booster code. The only thing that I need to know, let's see, what's the best way to give that to you? Are you on Discord? If you join our Discord, that way we can connect, and then I'll send you the booster code. But first, let me make a note over here. Alejandro got one. Alejandro Sandoval. I'll put the note right there. So, you want a free booster, you want a free game code, thanks to Wizards of the Coast. So all you need to do is visit the Discord. Sorry, let me pull that link up right here. Join our Discord so that you can connect with other Magic fans, and then I'll send you the game code, and then I'm about to play right now. So let me just copy that link. One of your patrons. Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry, yes. Okay, we know each other. Great. Okay, so cool. I just have been chatting with so many people all the time that I forgot about that. But okay, I'll make a note for you. I'll send you the game code soon enough. But let's do this. I'm going to play one game of randomly playing some other VIP streamer. They just put VIP in our name. I don't know how really important we are. But I'm going to randomly play someone. I don't know what their deck is. I'm trying to play a mono black, only Knights deck, and only Throne of Eldraine cards. But I don't know what my opponent is up to, so who knows how this will go. But I got some stuff that I can do here, so let's keep this. This is mono black, and I'm battling against Magic Noobs. That is my opponent. They're playing that, and they're playing with my little fox because they're like, that's a cool fox. Now their fox is kind of a little cooler, actually. See that? There's their fox right there. If I tap it, he's like, bark, bark. So his fox has 3 tails and mine only has 1. But there he is right there. Okay, so they are going to discover whatever. I'm going to jump in with a 3-1. So some sort of blue and red is going on. Probably Izzet Drakes. And again, I would prefer to play with people at the moment that are only doing Throne of Eldraine cards. But I guess that's okay. Let's see how this goes. Ayara is one of my favorite cards in this deck. Let's see if she doesn't get killed. Basically, let's zoom in. She is an elf noble. When she enters the battlefield, or another creature, another black creature, they lose 1 life, I gain 1 life. I sacrifice a creature, I draw a card. So they're actually going to kill it. Okay, that's obvious. And they probably are going to kill that one. Okay, yep, so it's a totally Izzet deck, no problem. Let's bring out another knight. This is a 3/2 knight. Let's see, do they have more burn? Probably. My opponent is most likely playing with all the cards in standard at the moment, but I would love to play against an opponent that is only Throne of Eldraine, but that's what happens. Okay, so let's draw a card and lose a life. Fine, and then let's summon a creature. So then we'll attack like that. Okay, they're kind of stuck on 3 lands, but let's see if they get their 4th. There's their 4th land. And let's see, do they have like Gates Ablaze or something that'll kill everything at once? My creatures are a little weak at the moment. Yeah, they're gonna kill my 3/2. They're probably just filling up their graveyard full of instants and sorcery so they can take out their amazing Arc-Light Phoenix, but then I've got ways to kill that too. But let's see what happens here. I don't doubt that they have some burn spells to take out my creatures. They're kind of weak. I kind of noticed this deck is kind of weak against other decks, definitely. very low toughness. So while they're thinking about it, let's make a blue fox. Yep, there it is right there. There's a shock, and then one more shock for the... Oh, I guess not. Okay. Interesting. Okay, there's that. So again, who cares? Because I have a way to kill it. Okay, so let's convert it of 3 or greater. So that's done. And then we'll go in here. Let's deal damage this way. And then we will keep the murderous rider in hand, because they'll probably summon their Phoenix again, but then I'll be able to instantly murder it. So let's see what happens here. After they tap out with... Oh, okay, actually they're doing that. That's interesting. I haven't seen anyone play this card yet. +1 draw a card, or +1 give your things...
I will learn what nobody yet knows.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I guess let's just throw in this little guy here, but they have one more shock, I suppose, because it's been... Yeah, I guess that's gonna get shocked there. Boring. What type do you think will be the most valuable in this new expansion? I have no idea yet, but let's do this. Destroy a creature or planeswalker. Sorry, let me just deal with this guy. The problem is that I'm only focusing on Throne of Eldraine cards, so I'm not getting a big sense of like what's really great in this format, because again, I am only focused on one type of deck. But if you combine Electromancer, okay, that's good. If you combine the standard, you've seen that many recommended using combinations of black-red or black-green. I've seen like someone... Well, I was listening to a podcast where only the limited resources, and they were talking about how only blue-black... They seem to talk about if you're doing only Throne of Eldraine, blue-black was very good. But from what I've seen people play with all of the sets, black and red, I think does work pretty well. And so right here they have 1, 3, 2. Usually they have a bunch of these that they're able to summon at once. But okay, anyway, and then let's summon our Sir Gwyn. Then we'll summon, or actually we'll just attack here. The new adventure mechanic is going to be something. Yeah, I've been using adventure very well, because check it out. The Murderous Rider is so good. It has a built-in murder or a 2/3 with lifelink. So yeah, 6 mana in total, but at the moment that I instantly need to murder a planeswalker or a see, that's doing its thing right there. Let's see if we can maybe win the game this way, like this. Nope. Okay. But the adventure, yeah, I was able to do one thing at one point and then one thing at another point. So I think that's a really great power for that. I'm back up to 20 life. They have 1 life. I don't think they have all 3 of their drakes in here, do they? They have 1. They just have 1. The other ones are in there. That would have been a 14-4. That's hilarious. But, okay, they got a 14-4. Who cares? If they kill any of my creatures, they're still dead, because watch this. GG, right? Oh, I guess not. Okay. I need to read this card again. What does it do? Whenever another creature dies... Okay, it got exiled. That's why it didn't kill them. But whoops. There it is. Nice. So they were trying to build up their forces, but then Sir Gwyn was like, nope, and they're done. So hey everyone in the chat, how are you doing? I'm playing Throne of Eldraine pre-release early access. Wizards of the Coast gave me a fully stocked account, and I just won one game at the moment. And let's do this. Let's do a giveaway. We've got a few people in the chat, so I'm live streaming over to YouTube, and I'm streaming over to Twitch. We've got a few people on both places. Let's do a giveaway. Let's switch cameras over here. Let's do a giveaway. I'm going to give away some game codes, courtesy of Wizards of the Coast. All you have to do is, let me write it right here, pick a number between 1 and 20. So everyone in the chat there, pick a number between 1 and 20. I will use my random number generator to pick a winner. The person closest to the number wins a game code. So Alejandro, you picked 13, lucky number 13. Okay, cool, cool. Anyone else? Anyone else there in the chat wants to pick a number? First come, first serve. Number 13's already taken. I'll give you a moment for people to pick while we are picking. Let's switch over to our other camera right here. So I'll give people a little bit more time. Pick a number between 1 and 20. And earlier in the day, I was also opening up booster packs. Guilds of Ravnica, Dragon's Maze, and Journey into Nyx. So I went to my local comic shop and I looked at their old cards, and I got a booster of some old cards. Later on tonight, I'm also going to open up Fate Reforged, Hour of Devastation, and Rivals of Ixalan. So that's coming up. Well, everyone might be lurking, so let's do this. Time's up. I'm going to roll the random number generator right here. This is the random number generator. So basically I roll it, and then a number will appear, and then whoever gets closest to the number wins. So let's go for it. Oh, look at that. The number was 13. You won another one, Alejandro. Amazing. So let me make a note right over here to get you another game code. There we go. Make a note, and I'll send that to you a little bit later. So very good. You picked the perfect number. We'll do another giveaway a little bit later. Don't forget to speak up there in the chat if you're just lurking. Cool. Thank you for joining. But we're going to be doing prizes and giveaways, so don't forget to speak up. Okay. Let's do this next. Let's switch back to the game. Let's do this next. Let's play some sealed Throne of Eldraine. This is, they're going to give me 6 booster packs, and then I need to make a deck out of it. It costs 2,000 gems. Well, no problem. Wizards of the Coast gave me 367,000, so I'll be okay. So let's claim that. And the way this works, it gives you 6 boosters. We open them all up, and then we'll see what the rares are first of all. Alright, let's see. Love Struck Beast. It's got an adventure, creates a 1/1. Or Love Struck Beast can't attack unless you control a 1/1. Oh, that's interesting. So for 3 mana, well, this is really interesting. First of all, you need to pay 1 green to make a human. Then you pay 3 to make the beast. Then once you've got the beast, you can attack if you've still got your human. That's really fun. Weird. Okay, then we've got the Castle Ardenvale. It creates humans. Castle Vantress. It lets you scry. Emry, Lurker of the Loch. So she's a merfolk. 1/2. This spell costs 1 less for each artifact, so you need artifacts to get her out. When she enters, put the top 4 cards of your library into the graveyard. Tap her, choose an artifact from your graveyard to cast. Okay. Linden, 3 mana. She's a 3/3 with vigilance. Whenever a white creature you control attacks, you gain 1 life. Okay, so there's some life gain going on. And then Feasting Troll King. This is a lot of mana for a 7/6 vigilance trample. When he enters, if you cast it from your hand, create 3 foods, sacrifice 3 food, return it to the battlefield. Interesting. I kind of want to maybe build something in green, maybe mono green. That's a lot of green mana. Or maybe something in mono white. So let's see what the rest of the cards in this poll is. In these polls, let's focus on. Okay, let me see what sort of other lands might have been cracked. Is there a way to just show not basic lands? Let me just scroll through here. Castle Ardenvale. Okay, I guess not. Okay. That's fine. Let's look at... Okay, what about any artifacts? Scalding Cauldron. Sacrifice it, deals 3 damage. Witch's Oven. Kill your own creatures to turn them into food. Drawbridge gives your creature haste. Sorcerer's Broom, it can copy itself. Hengewalker, it's a 2/2, but it can become a 3/3. Scarecrow, it's a 2/4 vigilance and a mana rock. Prophet of the Peak, it's an artifact cat, 5/5. And it might scry. Roving Keep, it's a 5/7 for a 7 mana. Defender, pay 7 more, it becomes 2/0. Hey there, Stevie. You clicked on the stream and commercial, but must have been the wrong one. How are you doing, Stevie? Check it out right here. I'm going to be opening booster packs a little bit later. But guess what? Uh-oh, what set is this? Fate Reforged. So I'm going to open a booster pack of Fate Reforged a little bit later. And let's get back over here. So, actually, also for saying hello, Stevie, you win a game code. I'll give you that a little bit later. Wizards of the Coast gave me game codes to give away, and I have a few more left, so I might as well give them to people that are actively talking in the chat. If anyone else is visiting in the chat, just say hello, and you'll win a code at the moment, but we've already got 2 claimed. That was the set you picked up. Then Meet With You got me... Yeah, this is the set that got you back into Magic. Very cool. I've never opened it. Oops, where's my camera? Right here. I have not opened this yet at all, so we're going to open it a little bit later, but let's keep drafting this deck. Do we have any multicolor cards? Arcanist's Owl, that'd be mono white based on artifacts. We have the Covetous Urge, mono black, mono blue, steal people's stuff. We have this dragon, mono blue. Grumgully, green and red, or the Oakhame Ranger, mono red, mono green, mono white. Create 2 1/1s. Creatures you control get +1 until end of turn. I kind of don't love that. But okay, let's say out of these 3, I kind of like either mono blue or mono red. But when I had my rares open, nothing really amazing. Mono white. Whenever a white creature attacks. Let's see about trying to create a mono white sealed deck. So I'm going to put Linden, and I'll put this special castle. I will also switch my lands to a different art. Where's all the Throne of Eldraine arts? Let's do this one. Oh, this one's kind of cool. Let's put these instead. Okay, so we're going to see about doing a mono-white deck. So then that means if I go back to the multicolored, I can put in the Arcanist's Owl, mono-white, and the Oakheim Ranger. Okay. And then we'll switch to artifacts. I'll refine this in a moment a little bit more. But what I think I might want to also do is give my creatures haste, so we'll throw that in there. Do some damage with that. We can bring in a big old 5/5 for 6 mana, sure. And maybe that's 7/7. We'll put it in there, but I probably will take it out. And then we'll go back to white. So we've got some, we'll put the princesses. They are 1/1s with lifelink. Idyllic Grange. We'll put that in there. Guide Mother with a sorcery. One of my creatures gets +2/+1. That's good. Outflank. Outflank deals damage to target attacking or blocking creature equal to the number of creatures I control. So that's some removal. Let's see if that'll help. Venerable Knight. When she dies, she gives something else +1. Sure. Shepherd. Return a permanent back to the hand so I can recast some sort of permanent. Sure, and it's a 3/1. Shining Armor. When it enters, attach it to a knight, and it gets +0/+2. Don't like that. Youthful Knight, 2/1 for strike. I like that. Provisions, make some food. I don't know. Creatures you control. Creatures I control automatically get 0. Oh, permanent 0 and 1. Look at that banana. That banana's all like twisted up and like, who's gonna eat that? That's so funny. Maybe I'll put that. Knight's Keep is just a 3/2 by itself. Rally, 3 instant, create 2 humans, or if at least 3 white is used, you gain 1 life for each creature. That'll be good. Like again, I'm doing a mono white deck, so we'll see how that works. Archon of Absolution, 3/2 flying, protection from white. Creatures can't attack you unless they pay. Okay, let's do that. They have to pay extra. Exile target artifact, draw a card. Now this is going to be best of 3, so I'll leave that in the sideboard. Lonesome Unicorn, create more knights. Yes. I have 2 of these owls. Okay, put the owl in there. This is 38 cards, mono white. It's close. Okay, so I guess I will throw that in there, and I will throw that. Okay, let's see if we can... 16, 17, 18... Do we need 18 lands? No, we only need 17 lands. How many lands? Creatures, non-creatures. I have 18 lands. I'm going to need less than that because everything's mono-colored. There's 40 cards. Okay, let's switch over here to the Liliana special sleeves. Select that. That's gonna be the deck. Let's look at that one more time. So, a couple of 1/1s with lifelink for turn 1 play, and it's unblockable if they've got a big creature. Fairy Guide Mother, it's got an adventure. Give one of my creatures +2/+1 and flying until end of turn, or else it comes in as a 1/1. Venerable Knights, it's a 2/1. When it dies, I give something else +1. Outflank. Deal damage to their creature based on how many creatures I have. Scalding Cauldron. Deal damage to the opponent. What is that? To target creature, actually. Shepherd of the Flock. 3/1 with an adventure to return something to my hand. Useful Knight. 2/1 for strike. Crashing Drawbridge. Give my things haste. Knight of the Keep is just a plain old 3/2, but I needed it. Linden, Steadfast Queen, she's a 3/3 vigilance, and whenever my white creatures attack, I gain life. Everything's a white creature. Fortifying Provisions gives my creatures +0/+1 permanently, and I get some food, which gives me more life. Rally for the Throne makes some humans. If I also have a lot of white mana, I gain life based on those. Archon of Absolution. It's a 3/2 flyer, and the opponents have to pay more if they want to attack me. Arcanist Owl, it's a 3/3 flyer, and then I reveal artifacts or enchantments when it gets summoned. Oakheim Ranger, I make more humans, and I can give my humans +1 until end of turn. True Love's Kiss, exile an artifact or enchantment, draw a card. Lonesome Unicorn, this is the saddest art I've ever seen. Look at that unicorn looking into the river like, please help. Anyway, Adventure, create a 2/2 Vigilant Knight, or it comes in as a 3/3. And then at the really top end, I've got a 5/5 creature with 6 mana plus Scry 2. And I've got Howl's Moving Castle. That looks like Howl's Moving Castle, doesn't it? Roving Keep. It's a 5/7 for 7 mana, Defender. And then I pay 7, and it gets +2/+0, and Trample, and it can attack. So I get a 7/7 attacker. I have the rare land, Castle Arden Vale. I can create more humans. Idyllic Grange. I can +1 something, and then lands. That's good to hear. Just finished up what you're doing, catching up on your portfolio. Okay, cool. So let's play this deck, but first, let's do this. Let's switch over to the amazing cam. The card cam. And we're going to open these in a moment, but let's do something else here too. What I'm also doing in this stream is I'm going to open some snacks. You're surprised that Mark isn't here yet. Yeah, he's going to be here in a little bit. I'm sure he was here on the earlier stream, but he said he'd be back. So here's what we're also going to do. We're going to open a snack. I went to the local World Market store. They have a lot of imported snacks, which I love. And I got Hanuta Haselnuss Schnitte. This is in German, perhaps? It comes with 2 of them. If we look on the back... Let me set myself up here. Okay, so if we look on the back... Hanuta... Nachtwehr Gambin. I want to find out where is this from. I thought I saw that it said Frankfurt, which is in Germany. Can I move this sticker? I can't really take it off. Okay, that's fine. I think that I see Ferrero Österreich. That's Austria. So I think this candy is Austrian. No, not Australian, but Austrian. So this is what the amazing things you'll see on my streams. Not only some Magic gameplay, but snacks. Let's open this up. Okay, it's double protected. That's interesting. I don't really see that too much on US candies. And it looks like some sort of wafer thing. Let's open that one up. And it's a wafer with like chocolate in the middle. Okay. Let's switch over to our other camera over here, and I will try it right here. I think that's a 20% probability in each pack to get a rare one. Yes, exactly. See, the rare one would have chocolate on the outside and cracker on the inside. Okay, let's give it a shot here. We're going to do a little ASMR. It smells good. It smells good and chocolatey. Let's test it out. I'm kind of loving this flavor. The chocolate is kind of stiff, which I like. If it's Ferrero, it's got to be good, I know. I taste like little bits of crunchiness in the chocolate as well. The wafer is cool, but I'm really liking the chocolate in the middle. This is VM Campos approved. I'm not going to eat the whole thing. I won't subject you all to my noises. But That was good. Earlier in the previous broadcast, I also tasted a couple of other things, and they were good. Oh, here's one of the things I opened on the previous stream. A Hello Kitty Lucky Stars candy. So these were just basically these little sugar stars. Just a little star of sugar, that's it. Either white or red. They weren't that good. I'm gonna eat some more treats a little later, so I'll save that one for later. But in addition to opening booster packs, I'm also opening candy. And I'll open some more in a moment. And we'll play this deck. But let's do one more thing. Pick a number between 1 and 20, and I'll give away another card code. Pick a number between 1 and 20. So everyone in the chat there, if you'd like to win a game code, pick a number between 1 and 20. And my advanced number generator will pick a number, and whoever is closest wins a game code, courtesy of Wizards of the Coast. Thank you so much for the sponsorship. You cannot use the game code, however, until the 26th, which is just 2 days, right? So we have one number so far, 19, and Stevie picks 20. Okay. So, anyone else there in the chat would like to speak up and pick? Let's see, we got in YouTube, we've got some viewers there. On Twitch, we've got some viewers, but they're probably just lurking. That's okay. If you don't want to win, that's okay. I'll give you 5 seconds to pick your number. If you haven't picked it, I'm closing it. So we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Voting or picking is closed. Time's up. So let's switch over so that it's totally legit. Let's switch back to the card camera right here. I'm going to roll this, and then the number that appears there, let's see who wins. So we have 1 vote for 19, 1 vote for 20. Here we go. That is a 10. 19 is closest to 10. So Alejandro, you won a booster code. Let me write that in my notes over here, and I'll send it to you a little bit later. And I'll get that to you soon. Okay, let's get back now to the game, and let's see if this deck works. It's a mono-colored deck, so in theory, I should have no problem casting my spells. Let's see what happens. So 40 cards, mono-colored, from a sealed pool. And let's see who our opponent is. Now, earlier in the day, I battled some famous players. I battled Numat the Nummy. I battled MTG Nerd Girl. I battled the Mana Leak. Those are some really big names in the world of Magic. Let's see who I have here. MK Snake is our opponent. Let's see what we got. Okay, so I've got stuff to play. Slightly slow, but let's keep that. Okay, so they have their own turn 1 play. Fine. They probably will be able to cast a creature right away, and when it dies, it gets the counter, so fine. Let's bring this in as a 1/1. If they don't have their own creature to work with, that'll be good for me, because if they attack, they won't have anything to put the counter on. but probably they will have another creature. It's a common play. If you've got the Venerable Knight, when she dies, she puts a +1 on something else. Okay, we're dealing with black and white. Okay, they don't have another creature, so... okay. I guess. Okay, do I have a way to deal with it with 2 mana? No, I don't. Okay. So now I have a blocker. Let's see if they have anything to deal with it. Everything gets +1, who cares? So that takes out one of their creatures. Next up, right here, I can just bring in another simple 2/2. Got another blocker. She's got lifelink. There's that land. That gives you 3 colors of mana, but only for knights. You have 5 mana in total. That's a 5/5, okay. We got a big old 5/5. What can I do about that? Outflank would only deal 2 damage in total. And they're gonna stick with that. Okay, so I'm gonna drop that. I have a 3/3 here, so I guess I'll do it this way. I'll attack with that because that'll just give me some life. And if they attack with their big old 5/5, I guess I'll double block. There's a little fox sitting in the corner. Yep, I have a fox. Check it out. I can pet him. Check it out. He loves that. And he jumps. He's so funny. And I can also... Oops, what are they doing? Okay, let's double block this. Do they have any combat tricks? I'm over here playing with that fox and they're attacking me. Anyway, I can also click this button right here and check it out. Ooh, he transforms into another color. Alright, so they managed to build up some good combat tricks. Guess we'll have to do a little blocking here. I can also transform into another color. What about a black one? Okay, so this is protection from white. That's a 7/6. So they're only attacking with one thing. Why did that get tapped? Yep, this is not gonna work. I don't have anything good to... work with. I guess I'll just go in and do a little bit of damage to get some life. So they're gonna keep attacking. 3, 4, 5, 6. If I okay, I'm gonna let this go. I guess what I could have done is I have enough creatures to take out that guy, so let's do it like this. And this is 4 in total. We can do this. Let's get another token right here. I'll attack this way. Okay. So I'm dangerously low, but they seem to not be getting very good cards out of their hand, which is great. Let's see what happens here. They have a food token which they can crack and get life out of. One, two, three, four, 5. That's going to do 5 damage. And then I'll do 1 damage right here. Okay. That was a big old creature that... Provisions. Ooh, okay. I'll make everything a little bit stronger. Get a food. Make another guy over here. Oops, I guess I don't have enough. Attack. Attack with everything. I have protection from white, so... Alright, that's going to die. Mark. He's another... another person that often visits the chats. So he'll probably be here. He's just not too vocal at the moment. Now wait a minute. When it dies, put a 1/1 counter target knight you control. Oh, because I don't have any knights at the moment. That's why nothing got stronger. Ooh, Clackbridge Troll. That's hilarious because check it out. They have an 8/8. It's attacking, and I'll say, yeah, sacrifice my goat, so that gets tapped, and they draw a card. That's kind of funny. And then just that. Okay, well... I don't think this is really gonna work out, but... I guess I'll just keep attacking with a 1/1. So I don't think I really have that many answers for a big old 8/8. So it might be a little while as I keep gaining a little bit of life with my princess. The cool thing about that troll is that it can come out pretty fast, but if you've got goats, it's a 2/1 first strike, that's a 3/1 first strike, okay. And over here I've got my own 2/1 first strike. So I guess what I could do here is just continue to attack with kind of a weak... Actually, that youthful knight will be able to block, right? And then again, I'll make some more humans. I guess if I keep making more of these humans, I'll have blockers. I'm back to 10 life. Okay, equipping that onto that, fine. Let's say, nope, I don't want that troll to attack me. That's coming at me as a 5/3 with menace, fine. Let's... And let's just throw 3 citizens. Oops, I guess they have one more combat trick. Okay. That's a lot of food. And I just have lands. Okay, well. Let's see, got a notification over here, perhaps? Who said something? Direct challenge. Markifa. We'll say, I'd like to play. Sure. So after this game, perhaps... yeah, let's just... Yeah, whatever. Let's let him kill us. We're not really gonna be able to do this that well. So that's okay. I'm gonna play against someone else here in a moment. So I'm lining up another match over here versus Markifa. Markfia, I mean. Oh, actually... Oh, sorry, I thought you meant right now. Okay, never mind. I guess the person is not really to play right now. There's a mark right there. We're all waiting for you. No problem. For some reason I thought it was a best of 3 thing, but I guess it was just 1. Okay, so let's get back to the game right here. Actually, let's do this right here. Welcome everyone. So once again, Wizards of the Coast is sponsoring my stream, and they've given me a fully loaded Magic Arena deck. I mean, account where I can play a bunch of games and such. But let's do this. Let's switch over to the card cam. Let's open a booster. I've been opening boosters all day long. And now we're over on to Fate Reforged. So let me fix my focus, because it's been pretty annoying when it doesn't focus how I want. So let me lock the focus. Let's see, configure and lock. So it should stay at this point right here, nice and focused. Okay, here's what we will do now. Let's open a booster pack of Fate Reforged. So this set is from, according to my stats over here, Fate Reforged was published in January 2017, and it's part of the Khans block. There was Khans of Tarkir, Fate Reforged, and then Dragons of Tarkir. So let's open this one up. Did anyone there in the chat, did you ever play any Fate Reforged? Alright, so here we go. Let's see what we can crack over here. We have Jackal Sage. I'm just going to kind of go through the commons fast, and then we'll pay more attention to the rares and stuff. Not Jackal, Jeskai. Jeskai Sage. Sultai Rune Mark. Hey, Mark Anthony. Sultai Rune Mark. Wow. Grim Contest. The invader hoped he could survive the beast's jaws and emerge through its rotting skin. Hilarious. Pressure Point. Aven Skirmisher. Right into Being. Bathe in Dragonfire. That's kind of cool there. That wasn't a very good bath because he's totally torched. The scent of cooked flesh lingers in the charred landscape of Tarkir. Map the Wastes. Lightning Shrieker. Einok Guide. And then we're into the uncommons. Noxious Dragon. It's a 4/4 for 6. When it dies, you may destroy target creature with CMC of 3. Okay, so it kills something else. You're pretty new to Magic, but your uncle played in 2016, 2017. Maybe he played during that time. Possibly. This came out in January 2015, so I'm sure he was around for it. So, Noxious Dragon. We've got Fascination, blue X, sorcery. Choose one. Each player draws X cards. Each player puts the top X cards into their graveyard. So either mill everyone for X, or everyone draws X cards. That's fun. Shifting Loyalties, 6 mana, sorcery. Exchange control of 2 target permanents that share a card type. Let's see, the dragons were awesome. The dragons were awesome in that block. So cool. This is pay 6 to I will give you my worst creature and I will take your best creature. Hilarious. Show the enemy the true path and the spirit will yearn to follow it. And then the rare, you know what I forgot to do actually? Let me do one more thing before I reveal the rare. I had also my app over here that tells me to look out for the big money cards. And what we want to find in this set is not too many valuable cards, actually. There's a couple of $2 cards and $4. Okay, the expensive ones are Monastery Mentor, $34, and Ugin the Spirit Dragon, $58. So those are the only two that are maybe have some value. So here's the rare. Shaman of the Great Hunt. It's Mythic Rare, Haste, 4 mana. It's a 4/2. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a 1/1 counter on it. Okay, cool, so all my creatures get stronger and stronger. Ferocious. If I pay 2 plus blue or 2 plus green, draw a card for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. So as my creatures get stronger, I draw more cards. Okay, cool. And then we go into the Dismal Backwater, which enters tapped, you gain a life, and it gives you double mana. And then we've got the Are You New to Magic? Hunt Bigger Game as Garruk. Well, everyone calls it Garrick, right? But I kind of like pronouncing it as Garruk. Hunt Bigger Game as Garruk, the multiverse's greatest hunter in the expansion of Magic 2015. And then on the back, we've got the same thing here. So, okay. That was the first pack of Fate Reforged that I ever opened up. I got the dual land right there. The uncommons, Shifting Loyalties, Fascination, Noxious Dragon, and then the rare was the Shaman of the Great Hunt. So there we go. On the next break, we will open up an Hour of Devastation. That's the set that was out when I got back into Magic. I played Magic from 1995 to 1999 or so. I stopped for a long time until 2017, and Hour of Devastation had just come out. Hour of Devastation had just come out, and I was seeing people hashtag MTGHOU, and I was asking people on Twitter, what is MTGHOU? They're like, yeah, that's the hashtag for Hour of Devastation. So, Hour of Devastation was one of the first booster packs I had opened since like 1999. So it was 17 years between I opened a booster pack. So this is nostalgic, even though it's only from 2017, 3 years ago. So we'll see what's in there. And then the final booster eventually is I will open a Rivals of Ixalan. I love those dinosaurs and merfolk and pirates and stuff, so we'll open that. And we'll also open some snacks. Let's do this actually before I continue the game, before I play the next game. Let's vote in the chat right there. Everyone in the chat right there, let me ask you, what would you like to do? Let me ask you in the chat. Should I play the next game or should I open a snack? So I have some snacks that I can still open, so vote in the chat. Snack or play. Send you the list of Karn's deck you used in the New Zealand region champs. Nice. You said you were at that time a little bit more active on tournaments and stuff, right? That'd be cool to see those decks. So yeah, everyone in the chat, what do you think? Should I play one more game first, or should I open a snack first and then play? So we have Snack the Game, Magic the Snackening. Then we got one vote for a snack. We got another vote for a snack, 2 snack votes. How many people do we have hanging out? Let's see, on Twitch we've got, at the moment, 1. But then on YouTube we've got 4. Very nice. And we got another vote on snack. Okay, let's do that. Let's switch back to the card cam for a moment, and let me get out another snack. So I'll set myself up here for another snack. All right, here's the next snack. I'll focus in a moment. This is Cho Snickerdoodle, dark milk chocolate with sugar and cinnamon. So it's chocolate, but it looks like a cookie, but it's just representing that it's Snickerdoodle flavor. For our international viewers, do you also have these things called Snickerdoodles, which are basically a certain type of sugar cookie with some cinnamon flavors? Anyway, this is organic, 54% cacao. And this one's from the US. It's right here in Berkeley, California, which is north of LA, which is north of me. And it's kosher, and the ingredients are cacao beans, cane sugar, etc., etc. You've never seen that before. The Snickerdoodle cookie or the Cho brand? Because this is Cho or Cha or whatever, chocolate Cho. The brand of this thing is Cho, but this type of cookie is a Snickerdoodle. But this is chocolate in the flavor of a Snickerdoodle. Oh, and then also right here, check it out. So shiny, just like a mythic rare. Looks like a Quaker cookie. Huh, maybe. So let's start to open this up, and then I'll give it a taste test. This opens up so easily, and look at that, I got the golden ticket. Just say Cho is the way you pronounce it. Snickerdoodle flavor, what does this say? Crafted in Berkeley, California by hardcore hippies, I'm sure. Berkeley was a famous place for hippies in the 60s in California. What a time to be alive. Okay, so opening it up, like I said, it's a big old piece of chocolate. And this was cut from like a larger piece of chocolate. It's got a fun design over here. And it's chocolate, but it's Snickerdoodle flavor. And Snickerdoodle, as the package said, is basically, what did it say again? It's dark milk chocolate with sugar and cinnamon. Okay. Hippies have the coolest stuff. Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't smell very strong of chocolate, unlike the other thing I ate. I forgot its name already. Seems very elegant and fancy. I'm gonna lift my pinky like that as I take a bite out of it like this. Totally elegant. It's got a good crunch. The cinnamon flavor is starting to peek through. First, I had a lot of taste of the chocolate, and it's a dark chocolate, 54%. Not that dark, I mean, but it's 54%. And then now I'm getting the flavors of cinnamon, which is nice. It's supposed to be cinnamon and sugar and chocolate. I kind of feel a little graininess of sugar. It's nice. I kind of felt the previous chocolate I had earlier, the Ferrero one. Kind of like that a little bit better. This is a little bit more gourmet, but it's good. Very rich. I like it. I give it 3 thumbs up. It's good. Good aftertaste and so forth. So there we go. That was our edition of Magic the Snackening. Let me switch back all my stuff over here. Too many windows. Okay, let's get back to sealed. Okay, it's only best of 1. I forgot it's best of 1. I thought it was best of 3. 3 out of 3. 3 thumbs up out of 3 thumbs. Yes, exactly. Sometimes on these ratings, I like to make them weird and just, you know, pick some weird rating for fun. So right now I'm getting matched up with some other VIP streamers. It's taking a little while. So that's one of the things that Wizards worries about, if there's not enough people to connect with when you want to play. That took a moment. I go first. Okay, I get a princess and then a knight. I got stuff to do here. I just see my 4th land. Yeah, let's try this out. Everything's creature-based. I don't have any removal here. But let's see how aggro we can get. And we're battling Spruce from YouTube. And look at that. They are trying to pet my little doggy, and it's fighting them. They're going to get a 1/1. I doubt that they will block it, so I'll just go in for an attack. Exactly. Cast a creature spell, draw a card. That's an amazing turn 1 play. That's amazing. Oops, they mill me. Okay, they're going to be doing the mill deck. That's fine. And then over here, we'll do some more attack. Okay, you're milling me, but I'm actually damaging you. If I can get my 4th land drop, I've got everything that I can summon from my hand. They're trying to play triple colors. They'll bring back a 0/4. That'll draw them a card. Nice. Okay, there's my 4th land. What can I do with this? Create some humans. Reveal something plus a flyer. Let's create more humans. How? Why does it say choose one? That doesn't make sense. Oh wait, is that an adventure? Oh, that's an adventure. Okay, I can do both. Okay, I don't know why I'm so confused. Anyway, yes, let's do both. Let's do that. And then we'll do some attacks right here. You're gonna block that. That's fine. You're gonna block that. That's also good. Let's make this into a 3/1 for strike. Well, it's automatic because it goes to a knight. They're doing 3 colors, green. Okay, Merfolk, it's a 3/2 that eventually can attack. Pretty cool. Fortifying Provisions, that might be cool as well. Let's do this. If they want to attack, they have to pay for it. And then we'll attack with this. We'll just keep pinging them with the princess for 1. Okay. They want to do that, that's fine. Uh-oh. That becomes a 3/7, huh? Well, they couldn't attack because they need to pay. Okay. So that's a 3/7. That's a 3/7. That'll be a little tricky to get out of here. So I'll just keep sending the princess in. If they want to pay to make the merfolk attack, then they have to also pay to attack, because I have out my Archon, and they have to pay if they want to attack. Great. Okay, so let's tap that to get that, to give those pluses. I can probably save that for a little bit later next time, but let's go in. That's good to know that I can tap it instantly and then... Oops, okay, that can get blocked. Whoops. Fine. Yeah, the princess is unblockable unless they've got... a blocker like that. That's weaker. That's okay. So we'll bring out another princess. Double princess. They're kind of stuck on 4 mana, which I don't mind. And they used up their mana again, so they'll need to pay to attack. Yeah, they're out of lands to pay. Okay. Let's put a 1/1 on my first strike. That is a human knight, so that can get stronger. Let's see if they fall for it right here. Well, let's do this. Let's bring in that owl and let's see what's coming up here. Nothing good. Let's attack with a 4/1 first strike, and if they forget to... Let me confuse them right here. I'm going to pretend that I'm going to attack with a bunch of things, because that's a flyer right there. But let me just confuse them, and hopefully they won't remember that I can +1 my... Okay, they're going to double block it. Okay, fine. Well, at least... I can still kill their... No, it's first strike, not double strike. Whoops. It can live, I think. Yeah, because this will be first strike. Okay, let's first strike that, but then let's tap this to make it stronger. There's a first strike on that. Kills that. They do 3 damage then to me, and I live. Yep, there we go. Synergy. Okay. End of turn. You thought you could double block me, eh? 4/4 whenever you cast a spell, draw a card. Okay, fine. What else? I guess I'll just eat this food. Nicely done, thank you so much. Okay, give something haste, that doesn't matter. Let's attack. Okay, let's do a bigger attack here. In the air, a couple of princesses, another air, a big old 4/4, and I've got plenty of blockers. Okay, so... Okay, they're gonna kill the big old blocker. I mean, the big old air attack creature, fine. They're gonna try to double block that. Same thing here. First strike onto the big old turtle. So tap that. And I'm gonna lose my Archon, I guess. Next. They're down to 7 life, and I've got 34 life, so I doubt still that they will want to attack too much. Even if they attack with everything, I've got 34 life. So they'll be down with their defenses. Okay, there's a 1/2, who cares? They haven't equipped their thing yet. Even if they equip it, that becomes a 4/9, who cares? They're going to leave it back, but they'll put it onto a 2/6. Okay, who cares? That's 2 damage. And I will keep something in hand. Okay, let's just do this pressure and put everything everything bigger. Yeah, just go ahead and hit whatever you want, but stuff will still get through. Okay, so I've still got more creatures than them. I can still sort of like just swing in for big attackers. Ooh, okay, they got Oko, Thief of Crowns, nice. What does it do again? It makes food. Create food. Target artifact or creature loses abilities. Aw, man, they're gonna turn my best... Oh, actually they did... Oh yeah, they're gonna do it on my best creature. Okay, fine. That was such a good card.
I invite you to change your ways.
So giving things +1 was amazing, but I guess not anymore. Okay, I guess I'll still just... Big old flyer. Okay, let's just get another flyer here. I think... And then, okay. Yep. GG Spruce from YouTube. Nice. Okay, so that came together very well. It was just putting the pressure of all of these creatures coming together, and then they saw the writing on the wall. Here's another flyer. I've only got one reach creature, but my my best card was definitely... The princess kept gaining me so much life. That was so cool. She's a little 1/1, but just kept getting me life. I got the 34 life, right? And then my best card in this deck right here was this Oakham Ranger. I only got one of them. It would have been amazing to get one more. And it's uncommon, so in theory you can get that. And when you're playing a monocolored deck, that's just 4 mana, and then creatures get +1. Amazing. So that worked well. Let's play one more game, and then we'll maybe crack packs or something. Or give away codes. Actually, while this is starting up, let's do that again. If you're there in the chat, let's give away another code. Game codes. Pick a number between 1 and 20. And then we'll do the random number generator. Pick between 1 and 20. So we'll open that up for people to pick. Pick a number between 1 and 20. And we will do that. Okay, what do we have here? This is not great. 4 mana on that, 6 mana on that, 7 mana on that. This is like really slow hand. I can't quite take that. Youthful Knight is fine. Let's keep this, and we'll return Howl's Moving Castle. So Mark says 11. Stevie says 18. Any more votes right there? Picking a number between 1 and 20. Closest number wins a booster. A booster pack. Or a game code or something. I forgot what they're giving me. But oh, look at that. I'm battling Air Bubbles. Air Bubbles is a cosplayer that cosplays as Chandra. And I also played her at San Diego Comic-Con. So when I went to Comic-Con this year, she was there. She was cosplaying as Chandra, playing a Chandra deck, and I played my Black Vampire deck. She beat me. But cool! Check it out. I also am finding her here. That's cool. Uh-oh, I think this human might get big. I guess not. Okay, so they're gonna stay. And then I need my 3rd land. That is not a 3rd land. Okay, fine. Let's see if this does anything. That's fine there. Okay. So, if I get my 3rd land, I can bring out Linden, Steadfast Queen. When I attack with a creature, I gain life. They have 3 mana. Have a Wander Mare. That's a 3/3. Whenever you cast a creature spell with adventure, put a counter on it. That might get out of hand. There's my third land. Good. We'll do that. We'll hold off on... Did we see the number yet? No, not yet. I'm right in the middle of the battling, but I see that it's 11 and 18. So after this match, we'll do that. Unfortunately, I think this Wander Mare might get a little strong because whenever you cast a creature with adventure, so there it is, it gets stronger. That's a 4/4. Okay. So I got 2. Okay, they're still gonna stay. Good, good, good. Okay, here's my 4th. Exile target artifact or enchantment. Okay, let's bring out a 3/3. Yeah, her Chandra costume is pretty cool. They probably will have a few more adventure creatures to do stuff with. In the meantime, let's change the color of our little fox. And then we'll pet it. See, look at him. He's jumping. Jump for the treat. Let's try to get this W. W stands for wreck them, of course. So they're trying to figure something out. They probably have some good combos. Let's see how that goes. Uh-oh. Add 1 mana of any color. Okay, and then they get to cast that, and that becomes a 5/5. Questing Beast, I do not want. That has haste, I believe. That's kind of scary looking. Vigilance, Death Touch, Haste. Questing Beast can't be blocked with creatures with power 2 or less. Okay, well... that's kind of a lot of attacks. So... what do I want to do here? I don't think this is gonna work out very, very well. You know what? I'm gonna take it because Outflank will be able to kill one of their creatures on my next turn. So, let's do that. Artifact or enchantment. Exile target artifact or enchantment. Who's got an artifact? Oh, I've got an artifact. Okay, let me get out another Arcanist. This music's way too wacky at the moment. Let me skip this track. It's more sedate. Okay, so, what am I doing? Sorry. Let's do none of that. Okay, so I have the Outflank, which will do 4 damage to anything, such as that beast. So if they don't take out any of my creatures, I can do some really good outflanking here. 4 damage to anything, such as that beast. Then I'll combine together my 2 owls to take out the... one of the beasts, I guess. But instead, that's gonna happen. Okay, great. Fine, it's still a 5/2, which then I can first strike with my knight. Okay, so let's deal 3 damage to that beast. Then we'll first strike this one away. Oops, I guess that won't work. Okay, fine, we'll do that. Then we'll first strike this one away, and then block that. So I'm down to only 1. That had a -1, but it didn't die because of what reason? So, so they had 3 attackers and I had 1 blocker, so it wasn't... there was no hope. Even if I blocked their biggest creature, they would have had... So right now, maybe they're gonna get psyched out that I've got something with 6 mana, but they should just attack. So that becomes a 3/3, but let's wreck that. And that draws me a card that doesn't have flash or anything, so this is still GG. I guess they're just playing it very cautiously, so let's switch over to our red fox. Yep, so they were playing it a little too cautiously. I just didn't have, however I blocked that, there would have still been something that would have gone through, so that's okay. We'll go over to the next match, but let's open one more booster pack. Let's switch over to the card camera. Let me clean that up a little bit right there. And we'll open another booster pack. So the next booster pack is hold on here. Here we go. Okay, so the next booster pack is Hour of Devastation. How many of you played with cards from Hour of Devastation? Like I said, after I got back into Magic, this was the first set that I saw that had been released, and I kind of like it. I like the style of the Egyptian-themed world, the Egyptian-themed plane, and I have a complete set, but I wouldn't mind getting another Nicol Bolas card, sure. So let's see what happens. I remember the controversy that the card quality in this set was really bad, the card stock and such, and I kind of remember seeing it, that it was like kind of low quality. You weren't too keen on the set, but yeah, I remember people saying it, and I remember seeing it. Never seen that set before, but it sounds like a set you would get behind. Yep, it's Egyptian themed. So let's see what we got here. Kindled Fury, Aven, Reed, Stalker, Act of Heroism. See, are we focused? Yeah, we're focused right there. Frilled Sandwalla, look at that little lizard just hanging out. Lethal Sting, they had a lot of -1 counters. Cunning Survivor, Traveler's Amulet, Survivor's Encampment. I kind of love the flavor text on this, and then the bricks and all of that. Yeah. What will happen to us? They asked. The Vizier paused. I think the story of this set, like Nicol Bolas wrecked their whole plane, killed their gods, kidnapped their dead ones, just totally brainwashed to this plane for 50 years, and that's where he created his army of Eternals. And ultimately, he won. He completely destroyed their plane, and like, here's the survivors of the final battle. And I kind of love that sort of optimism of that flavor text. Card-wise, that's another sort of thing. Gift of Strength, Crash Through, hey, there's Samut. Accursed Horde. What year did this set come out? This was in 2017. Magmaroth, here's the uncommon. Desert's Hold, that's a cool way to lock down your opponent's creatures. Hour of Glory is the rare. Actually, I forgot to check over here on our price thing. What are the good cards, the valuable cards? Scarab God, Razaketh, Locust God, Torment of Hailfire, Nicol Bolas. Ooh, Nicol Bolas is not the most valuable card in this set anymore, huh? Neheb, Crested Mare, Yeah, a braid is still there. Yep, so this is not really worth anything except for the LOLs. I got a beautiful full art mountain. Check it out. At least there's that. And then a warrior. And then, oh, check it out. That was like promoting the next set, the brand new set coming out, Ixalan. All right, so got a cool full art mountain. Got an Accursed Horde, Magmaroth, Desert's Hold, and Hour of Glory. Exile target creature. If that creature was a god, its controller reveals his or her hand and exiles all cards from it with the same name as that creature. If the creature was a god, so you take away stuff from them, I guess. Okay, so not a great pack right there. Oh well. But that was Hour of Devastation, the set that came out in 2017 after I got back into Magic. Let's switch back to the amazing Cam. Actually, the game Cam, and let's play the next match. Let's see how well we do with the next one. In the meantime, I need to hydrate. And some notifications over here. Who are we getting notified by? Who dares? Okay, let me check that one moment. We got an outflank, drawbridge, shepherd. I don't really love this, but there's stuff to do. Finished, whatever, to take it back. Okay, so it doesn't matter what I drop first. Well, let's see if I can hold off to bring that Grange in at the right time, and I don't really need to bounce anything back, so let me just bring out... Oh, never mind, I guess I'll wait on that. Okay, 2 mana. Take out the 3/1. Okay, so let me open up my chat windows again. Someone was sending me something that can be... So I forgot the dice roll. Oops, I forgot the dice roll. Let's do it right now, actually. So you picked, there was 18. Let me scroll back. There was 11 and 18. Okay, let's do the dice roll. Let's do the dice roll. Create 2 1/1s. Gain 1 life for each creature. Okay, we'll do that in a moment. Let's do the dice roll. Where's my random number generator? Let's do the dice roll. And attack, sure. And they take 3. Okay, so here we go. That is a number 1. The closest to number 1 is the lowest number. Number 1, that would be Mark. Okay, you won that. Is this permanent or until end of turn? Draw a card. Why did that get big again? Oh yeah, when you draw your second card, so that's permanent. Okay, that's fine. I guess I'll wait for that for it to hit me. And then Apprentice mills me. Fine. So let's put that there. Okay. So I guess what I can do here... 3 or more other planes. So I will put a permanent +3 on that. Then let's put out the Archon. They have to pay to attack. Let's attack with everything. That's a 3/2 first strike. How did that get a 3/2 first strike? Well, it was my amazing land. And then my Archon has protection, and then they have to pay to attack. Okay, they're going to take it all, 6 damage. You need to pay 3 mana to attack, and that's not too strong there. So they have a 2/3 in the air. I'll be able to block that unless they have a combat trick. They probably have a combat trick, right? If they attack. So everyone's attacking. They have to pay mana for everything. So that means that'll decrease their combat tricks. So I can probably block it. They do have a combat trick, whoops. Okay, so they're all tapped out. Ooh, there's my 4/4 guy. Let's do this first. Let's first summon a bunch of these things, which gains me a bunch of life. Let's attack with 6 damage. I have still 1 outflank in case they attack with that flyer. I can do 4 damage to it. Then I've got my Oakheim. So what's that? That's a 5/5. I think it might be better to outflank the Paladin. So I'll hold off on that. Yeah, I can take 2 damage. And, yeah, I guess I'll take out my... I guess let's create more humans. Just have a bunch of blockers here. Now what does that do again? If at least 3 whatever can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Okay, fine. What is that again? I can double block with those too. Okay, they're not doing that. Fine. Okay, so I have 4 mana to bring out my amazing creature, and then I've got the outflank to be able to... I'll wait for them to attack, and then I can outflank something definitely to death. They will probably forget that I can tap my ranger for some cool stuff. It's a 2/4. Fine, that's getting bigger. Weapon rack is kind of worthless. Okay, it looks like they're gonna still be pinging me in the air. Let's just get rid of that. I'm going to attack. Okay, I'm going to psych them out again. I'm going to see about sending the first strike plus a 3/3, and then this is... Let's just race them. Okay, so I'll give everything a little bit more damage. Then 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's probably GG anyway, but if I hold off a little bit here with a couple of blockers, can probably make it. Yep, a couple of blockers will probably make it okay unless they suddenly get a lot of counters on things. Okay. Probably put that in the air, I guess. That's a 6/7, that's a 3/5 in the air. That's not too impressive. Okay. 4, 5, 6. I have 5 mana. I needed 1 more mana for this to work. Okay. So drop that. Drop that. If I had 1 more mana... Oh, that's an artifact creature. Stupid. Okay, fine. Wasn't even gonna work then. And let's just go all in with everything. They've got 3 blockers and 4 attackers, so I don't know. Let's see what happens here. So that princess is gonna get me a little bit of life. Okay, they do it that way. That's fine. Princess will get me a little life. That works like that. They're gonna crack their thing. That's fine. They have 2 creatures. I have way more than that, so... I don't know. Let's see what happens here. I have 8 mana, and I've been hanging around with 4. Hilarious. When the algorithm really does its thing, huh? Okay, so my princess is going to be unblockable, definitely. And then that ranger has been doing all the good stuff. Again, that Oakheim Ranger is so good, giving everything +1/+1 until end of turn. What do their cards do again? That can give something +1, but only at sorcery speed. Whoops. Oh, okay, they will attack then, I guess. Only at sorcery speed. So 3 in the air, that's fine. It's a Power Ranger? Which one? So they're gonna send something back to our hands. Okay, that one will come back. Whatevs. They still have 2 blockers. Alright, that's a big old 7/8. Let's go with a blocker right here. And do I want to 3 damage to a creature? Probably. That goes straight to my hand. I can summon that right away. I'm going to go ahead and send out my... Cannot be blocked with power 2 or less. Actually, that's... Okay, I was going to say that's game over, but not really, because I do have 1 creature. Okay, so if I block that flyer, if I block the flyer, it's dead. But Okay, I could do this. If I make it to the next turn, I could summon my Oakhame right away. It's very close at the moment, yep. I have a ton of mana. And it's going back to my turn. Okay, let's see if this works. Watch this. I'm gonna bring out my... If I had 8 mana in total, like they do, this would work so amazingly, but I barely got to 6 mana. Okay, I'm gonna bring out that. I'm gonna tap this to give everything haste. I'm gonna tap that to give everything +1, and then I'm gonna go all in. So you deal with that. Okay, +1 on that. 6 + 5 is 11, and they're out of those counters. Okay, never mind. That's game over. Well, that was close. If they don't attack right now and deal more shenanigans... Okay, well, that was the third loss right there. We got 3 Eldraine boosters. Amazing. So, let's... what time is it right now? Midnight. And got a message over here. I know I growled at them because... Let me just say something. Hello and welcome. And where did the music go? Let's switch over to this other thing here. Let me just do a quick announcement over here. Welcome. Check out rules when you can and add a bio. Got a new visitor on the Discord. Let me check back on the Throne of Eldraine and say anyone here want to 1v1 Eld only decks? Let's see if anyone wants to do one-on-one on that. While people pick on that, let's try to do another one of these. So let's see, what are our rares here? Torban. If a red source you control would deal damage to an opponent, it deals that much +2. Okay, so it makes, if I do mono red, that's 4 casting costs, not too hard to do. Bone Crusher Giant Adventure, damage can't be prevented, deals 2 damage, 3 mana. When it becomes a target, deals 2 damage to that spell's controller. Okay, that's kind of cool. Storm Fist, 2/2 menace. At the beginning, each player draws a card and loses a life. Lochmere Serpent, lots of mana. Yara and Fervent. I kind of got a lot of red cards here. Fervent Champion. First strike haste, 1/1. When it attacks, another creature gets +1. Equip abilities you cast that target this cost less. Alright, so let's see if we got any good equipment in these pulls. Let's see the equipment. So another oven, a weapon rack. Nothing great for the artifacts. What about the uncommons? Sir Aelin, Lion's Claw, 4/4 for strike. Whenever it attacks other creatures you control, get +1. That's kind of cool. Do I want to go with something in blue and white? Hypnotic Sprite, counter a spell, and you get a 2/1. Mystical Dispute, counter target spell. Turn into a pumpkin. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Draw a card. If you use 3 mana, also create food. Sir Eleonora, 0/4. Power is equal to the number of cards in my hand. Enters the battlefield, draw a card. Spectral Shriek. Let's see something for a moment. Let me put these red cards together first. I'm going to put all of these mono reds. And then we'll see it this way. Dwarven Mine creates a dwarf. You see a commander amongst them, I think so. Barge in. Target attacking gets +2. Sure, red cap. That one actually kind of gets good. Blood Crazed Wolverine. +1 in first strike. Scorching. Yep, deal damage. Thrill of Possibility as an additional cast. Discard, draw 2 cards. You may discard and draw. Discard, draw 3, draw a card. Raging Red Cat, double strike. Searing Barrage. Searing deals 5 damage. 3 damage to that and their controller. Sure. Okay, so I got 30 cards here only in mono red. What else did I like? What's happening in black? Smitten, Ayara, Bell of the Brawl, Fruit, Memory Theft. There's too much double black. Well, there's a bacon to a pie. Do a revenge. Let's do black and red. 35 cards. Spectral Chic. Target opponent reveals their hand. Okay, we'll do that. 38 cards. Guess the Skewer. And we'll finish with this fruit. Okay, I didn't really love these pulls, but let's go with it. Okay, let's just check it out. Let's just see how that goes. Sometimes I kind of I didn't feel it too much. I didn't really feel I have good synergies. But let's see how that goes. But it's kind of cool to see the different cards going on. So I'm battling Miz. And got a lot of mana, but then 3 damage to a creature. The Merchant would also be 3. And then the Sir Kara. Okay. That might be adequate. When does the new set? The new set comes out in 2 days. It will, it will be on Arena in 2 days. Let's see here about, let's get rid of this swamp and then maybe I get another swamp. Wow. Okay. So 2 mana there. So September 26th should be when the new set drops. Can't wait to mess around with them to think of new deck ideas. Yeah, I think this new set will be very cool. Yeah, I'll keep both of those there. Let's see if they don't counter this. I kind of want to do something cool with my 4th land drop. If they don't use their mana, then probably they have a counter. Oh, here we go. Trebuchet, that one's pretty good. So I'll put that out there, and then after that I'll do 3 damage to their Trebuchet because that can add up. It deals 1 damage to all opponents when you tap it, and then it gets untapped when a knight enters. That's very similar to one of these goblin things. Okay, they did it a little bit wrong there. They needed to tap it to deal damage, and then they needed to untap it after their red cap. So, whoops. 1 more blue mana. That does a damage right there. So, yep, you need to get rid of that, perhaps. Okay, here we go. So, let's deal damage to this Trebuchet right there. Fine, you do 1 more damage there. Drop a land, go in for an attack. I will still have that Raven's Revenge doing stuff even when they attack, but that's a big ol' 1/5. Fine. Okay, so after this, 5 damage to a target. Yeah, I don't think I can wait. Whenever Sir or an instant deals damage. Okay, what do we want to do here? I can deal 5 damage right away to that turtle to weaken them. Or I can bring out my 3/3. I got a lot of possibilities. I can't decide. Okay. I guess I'm fine just building my defenses, right? That's a 4/3 with Menace. Carriage, that's fun. Okay, that's a 4/4. That is a vehicle, not a creature, so I guess I can't really do anything to it. Attacking creature gets +2 as an instant. Each attacking non-human creature gains trample. That's a spirit, so that would get a +2. That would get +2/+2. That'd be a 4/5. That's an instant, but it wouldn't deal damage to that because that's a vehicle. Okay. Let's take out our Sir Gwyn right here and just build up our defenses a little bit more. Alright, so they get to steal something from me, fine. I guess the smart thing would be to steal the 1-drop because they're probably going to take the Searing Barrage for 5. But they won't be able to cast it yet. Yeah, see there, they took that. Still costs 5 mana to use. Got one of the 7 dwarves. Fine. Alright, let's go all in because I know next turn they're going to do 5 damage to something. They'll have to double block stuff if they want to deal with it. They will probably activate their carriage, but then I'll wreck it. So I'm going to tap their 2 mice. Fine. Okay, they have a 4/4. They're going to block that. Double blocking. Okay, so I definitely want to wreck that carriage. Alright, so they'll probably pay the 5 mana to destroy something of mine, probably my 4/3. So this is 17 to 12. Let's see what happens. They still have 5 mana to kill anything of mine. I guess that has haste. Alright, so I draw 2 cards. Okay, that'll be able to stomp on something. Good. What should I stomp? I guess they're... I guess I'll stomp on their double strike. And then I will attack with everything. That's Menace. And then I still have a food token in case I need to gain a little bit of life. They probably will waste my spell on that 2/5 because then I can bring out my other creatures. Not yet. Okay, 5/4. Cannot attack unless defending player has 7 or more cards. Can't block unless you have 4 or more. Okay, fine. Okay, they ended their turn. Fine, let's gain a little more life. Back to 19. Okay, I have 7 in my graveyard, so if I pay 3 for that, I'm fine if they... Let's see, I have 4, I have 7 in total. Yeah, I'll be able to do this. Okay, so I'm fine that they kill my 4/3, and then I'll have a 1/2. and can't block. Can't block unless you have 4 or more cards in hand. Who is you? The opponent? That can't block. Okay, fine. Can't attack unless I have more in the graveyard. Can't block unless you have 4 in your hand. Okay, so they don't have any cards in hand. So again, if they attack me, I've got that Raven's Revenge. For every attacker, it's 1 life loss. And I gain life. Got another notification from something. Hey, there's Rick. I'm live streaming right now a sponsored MTG Eld stream. Okay, there we go. That's exactly what I thought would happen. Perfectly fine. And then a Witching Well. Okay, so they get to scry something. They left something at the top. Okay, and that's just that. Okay, well, let's... guess let's just do some attacking right here. That's fine. An IT virtualization done by Evil Mage. I'm getting a comment over here that someone also is saying to bring back Evil Mage. So they're probably gonna crack their Witching Well to draw a card. What is that? Deal 7 damage divided as you choose. Okay. Let's see what the final thing in their hand is. Get rid of that. 5 in the air. Definitely 5 in the air. Okay, well, let's see what happens here. Linux Mint with Gentoo, with Docker, within Ubuntu. They topped deck a fling. That doesn't count. Well, that's still only 1 loss so far, so okay. The mice tokens look like white chocolate. Yeah. They're saying, please, feed me. Or don't eat me, or whatever. Speaking of chocolate, do I have any left? What else did I still have here in the snacks? Oh, I had a little bit more of this wafer thing. That was pretty tasty. I kind of like that one better than the high class chocolate. That was the Ferrero chocolate thing. Uh-oh, waiting a whole minute. I guess most of the streamers, I suppose, are North America, and so it's already midnight and a half, so I bet a lot of people are already asleep. Although I saw people on the private server that yeah, it was better than the Turkish Delight. Yeah, I don't know about that. The gelatin flavored with the chocolate. It's a little weird. Although there is a Mexican version of that in the shape of a clown's head. So you can feel like you're really battling Pennywise. Okay. I guess there's not too many open games at the moment, or players ready. Now on our super secret private chat over here, actually let me just do my usual disclosures here. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for providing me with a preview account to try out Throne of Eldraine cards. Highly appreciated. What's the official way? I'm streaming Eldraine Early Access. Wizards gave me access to a preview account, so be sure to watch. Okay, I go first. Adequate. Zippo. Who am I battling here? Zopilote Garcia. Okay. Gonna send you some New Zealand sweets. Ooh, that'd be so cool if you do. Thank you so much. You know what, that would be... Actually, hold on one moment. Let me think, what am I doing here? Okay, let me do mono black. Let's put out this skewer then. That'd be cool. You know, fan mail is always appreciated. Get it once in a while, but obviously international shipping is what it is. I guess here what we can do... Let's scorch that. Next turn, Legion. Check out that little fox. As long as you control an artifact, gains flying. Okay, so I have the ability right here to do two things. So, do I want a Sir? She's 5 mana. I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I'll keep him there. And then lastly, a red cap. Let's see if they've got an artifact to make it fly. I wonder if the countdown being close to 0 is putting people off. That's a good question, maybe. Probably people would play until the last moment until they kick us out. 2 foxes, okay. Double black. That's a 2/1 as well. Sure. Let's bring that out here. That needs 3 to attach. I'd have to combine a lot of things, and that's fine. Let's combine it here. And then we'll attack with a 4/4. They'll have to combine stuff. And they're taking it all. Okay, fine. Take 6 damage. Actually, 7. They'll attack 2, 4, 6. And gain 2 life. Uh-oh, they're gonna wreck something. I think they pacified my creature. What happened? Enchanted creature without flying cannot attack or block, and it cannot be activated. Okay, fine. So now those are 2 flying... Those are 2 flying foxes. Fire foxes. So I don't think I have a way to get rid of that enchantment. Okay. Well, my stuff got pacified, so I just need to kind of hold off until something happens. Alright, so that's going to become a 5/3. This lets me discard a card. Do I want to discard? Probably next time. I don't think I'm going to win this race because I can't get rid of those foxes. I don't think they'll want to really save that artifact, I guess. Let's see, is there any way that I can deal with that flyer out of drawing one card? Great. And, I guess we'll just tap out. If I didn't have everything, pacified, I would have won that. But they got their pacifies. Let's go one more. And then we have one more booster pack to open up, so we'll see how that goes. Let's see if we can get any cool dinosaurs. Or what's cool. Let me look that up actually while we're waiting here. Rivals of Ixalan. What are the good cards there? We can get a Zakama. That's $15. Immortal Sun. That's $14. Twilight Prophet, $10. Elenda, $9. Polyraptor, $7. There's a few cool stuff in there. Let's see what we get out of Rivals. So anyway, what do we have here? Okay, I can do something on turn 2. Okay, so they'll probably have enough mana to pump that up into a 3/1, then I'll have to stomp it. Yep, there it is. Okay, actually they didn't spend... That's fine. Let's get rid of that. Next turn, then I can take out my 4/3. I'll be able to bake into a pie soon enough. Aggravain is my opponent. Come with a tap land, a slipper, who cares? Seems like they're running out of steam a little bit. I guess let's take out my big old giant. And then after that, I can Bell of the Brawl. Kind of slow. She's got Menace. Other knights get +1. They have 3 lands, 4 lands. I'm gonna put haste on something, I guess. I guess not great. It becomes a 2/1, I guess. Okay, so we'll take out the bell. They're too busy playing with my dog instead of paying attention to what the game is doing. Anyway, that's a 4/3 right there. They'll probably take that damage. If they get their 5th land, they're going to be able to tap stuff with that wheel. That's their 5th land, but it comes in tapped because they didn't count properly. I'll let that go through, whatever. Well, I guess they're kind of really banking on one thing, so that was a little fragile there. Okay, don't need any more land. Destroy an artifact, sure. Let's leave that there, and then do some damage right there, and let's see, what do they top deck? They might be out of stuff. So they might be out of stuff to do at the moment. They have plenty of lands. They can tap my stuff. Ginger Brute, I guess, who cares? They can attach something to it. Two double strike. Okay, so they're gonna do that. Fine. Let's again. It's a lot of fragility right there. So all right. So GG on that. That came together all right. Let's keep playing. Let's play until I get the loss, and then I'll open the final booster, because that'd probably wrap it up for the night. It's already 12:38, and I also have morning stuff to do. I have to record a podcast tomorrow morning. do we do here? As long as I get my third land, I'll be okay. So I wish the streaming would have happened on the weekend, because then I could go a little further. But you know, it's the middle of the week, so I've got to still do stuff there. What's that? Did we get some? I think. Sorry, Keep, my moderator thing is being way too mean. R.I.P. Okay, what do we want to do here? What can we do here? That'll be double strike. That'll deal damage at instant. Okay, let's do double red. And we'll have stuff to do here. It's pretty late night at the moment. Yep, I got to record a podcast tomorrow at 10 a.m. And then do other stuff in the rest of the day, but you know how it goes. The life of a content creator. Okay, here's what we got to do. Swamp to memory lapse them, and let's see. You're doing some sealed. Okay, let's get rid of something good. Yorvo, or YOLO, King YOLO. They need 3 whole greens for that. Who cares? Outflank is worthless at the moment. This dragon, I probably will wreck that. They'll be able to summon it next. Righteousness, Insatiable. Okay, opportunistic dragon, you're done. They will never be able to summon that King Yorvo, the Lord of Gainbridge. Okay, yep, that's gonna keep them back. As for myself, I guess let's just summon the 4/3 already. There's nothing for me to stomp on. I can still shriek them, and if I lose a land, that's okay. Yeah, let's get something else out of their hand over here. So, nothing is great. You may sacrifice a food, something gets big. I don't think they'll ever get to Yorvo, but let's just get it out of here. And I'll just discard a mountain, whatever. Wonder how the split cards will work in the upcoming block. Which split cards? They're not doing split cards. They're not officially calling them split cards. They're adventure cards, which is like this guy. So you either, you either cast one half or the other half. I cannot do too much with that. Okay, whatever. Let's bring out a 3/2 menace. They have an instant outflank. I got rid of their good creatures. That taps a target creature. I guess I can spit flame it. So they're going to do that. And they're out of mana to be able to protect it with righteousness. Let's just wreck it. Or I guess actually they can do the other one. +5. Fine. And I don't think they're going to have any artifacts, but we'll take out this red cap. We'll attack with Menace. Let's see, what do they want to do? They want to tap down my creature. They have 1 white mana for their for their outflank. That'll deal 1 damage to something. No big. Giant killer. Let's look at the art closely on that. Okay, so they didn't do that. Okay, let's do this. Bake into a pie. Top decked it. That's fine. And then we'll go in with some double strike. Nice. I have one more mana for an artifact. They have nothing. Okay, let's just go for it right here. They have no damage to do to me. I guess I'll just take out my Ember guy because there's no real artifact to kill, so we'll just send the whole squad. And I'm battling, I forgot to see here, I'm So... What's the name here? So-Oni? So-Oni? Is that what they're trying to do as a name? Yep, it's my Eldraine squad. Do I have Linden the Queen on this? Then every time I summon her, I can just say, "Yas, Queen!" But I don't think I've got any queens in. What is this? Elf Warrior, cost 2 less, Death Touch, draw a card. Okay, fine. Do I have a way to deal with that? Well, what I can do is safely just send my Menace. Oops, well, that's not going to do anything, actually. Yep, so Menace. That'll work, Menace. They can do damage, but it'll only be 1 damage. And then I think I'm fine double blocking. Actually, they've got Righteousness, so... Nah. So, whatever, let's eat that up. Okay, I'm flooding with lands, fine, but let's keep sending some menace creatures then. Other knights I control. That might have been useful, actually, because that... man, I should have attacked with everything, because those would have been game over. Man. Okay, let's see what happens here after one more round. Hopefully they don't top deck anything good. Drop a land. Let's see, are they going to be able to get anything good here? I've got 3 attackers, they've got 1 blocker, and my Bell of the Brawl. Okay, that's kind of cool. They'll probably attack with their 3-4, or probably hold back, and then another land. Okay, whatever. Anyway, the game would have been over a moment ago, but instead... Yeah, the game would have been over a moment ago, but then I did this stupid mistake here, and now they're going to do that damage to that. So that's dead. But that's double strike. Okay, so we're going to wipe each other out. Actually, no. If I attacked a moment ago, that would have been a win, but now here they can bring back their 4-4. Okay, let's see if we can pull this off, maybe. I had victory on the Jaws of Defeat. Okay, if they attack with everything, that might be good. Even if they +7, I still have a ton of life. They're gonna drop 1 more creature over here, probably, so they'll have a blocker. That's a blocker, so... GG. Maybe not. Alright, that was a complete top deck. Alright. Alright, chat. Fans, that was a complete top deck. OMG. I have had my faith restored in the RNG of this thing. So, okay, top decking the perfect card that I needed. Wow. That was amazing. So, got a Glavy. Okay, 2 wins so far. 3 wins. 2 wins, 2 losses. Okay, let's go again. Like I said, I'm just going to go until I lose the final time because it's already getting close to 1. And I'm going to open the final booster pack in a moment. We have 1 more booster pack to open. Rivals of Ixalan. Hopefully we get... Let's see, what are the good cards again? Zakama, the Immortal Sun, Elenda. I really want to make a deck with Elenda, so hopefully I get her. And Zakama, Immortal Sun, Angrath, the Flame Chained. So let's see what happens. It is getting a little bit late, but I gotta go until... Let's switch over here to the amazing cam. But I got to see it through because by just like when Cinderella needs to get back to her home or she becomes a pumpkin. How does the story go? Deckhand the Spirit. The spirit that departed deckhand was not from Rivals of Ixalan. It was from Core Set 2019. Anyway, whoops, let's go. Uh-oh, we're going to get a rematch. See Okni again. Rematch. The algorithm is just pairing us again. Maybe the auto-concede. Please auto-concede. Just, you know that my deck is better, so just auto-concede. Come on, see Okni. See Oni. Anyway, what are we doing here anyway? Wolverine, sure. I'll have Wolverine on my team as well as Jean Grey and Cyclops and everyone. And then while we're waiting, we'll play with our little fox. Okay, that's a 1-3. Going to bring out a Wolverine. Let's see. So, third land. That's a 1-3. I guess doesn't matter. Bake into a pie soon enough. 3 mana here. This will be double strike. Alright, so they do want to do that amazing technique there. Fine. That is a human. It's a human peasant. You gotta read your cards there, Sonny. But whoops, I guess they still have some sort of thing. Okay, fine. So I blocked it anyway. Okay, it's a lot of damage to my poor little red cap. Okay, so third turn, let's get rid of this. It's destroy target creature, so fling, I guess. Now you've got a 1-3. So you've got a 1-3, okay. Let's do this first. they forget that they have their food that they can crack, so... You got the deck box of Angrath, Pirate Minotaur, and the booster that came with it, you got another Angrath. So you got Angrath versus Angrath. Nice. Okay, that becomes a 1/4. Fine. If they attack me, you know, attack me and strike me down, and I will become more powerful than you can ever imagine, right? Because I get life, and they lose life. So they attack me, and that goes back to 18. Okay, next up, I guess let's take out a big old creature. So that's a 4/3. 5 mana. Okay, 2 more damage to them. Bring that out. No attacks, fine. Let's do triple... Let's do this. More life gain, life loss. Next turn, bring in this paladin with adamant. They're gonna tap that. Fine. I'll just bring out more creatures to overwhelm their defenses. Okay, that's a big dragon. Don't think I can deal with that very easily. I guess... Guess I'll just bring out my... Just start to bring stuff out. Okay, so I'm going to take a bunch of damage from that dragon, but I'm going to gain life back from my raven thing. They're going to tap on their turn. Fine. Oops, they didn't tap during their turn. My turn. That might have been better. Tap during my turn to have defenses down, but okay. I guess they want to have more blockers. The knight double strike. Okay, I guess. They cannot tap with that killer. They need to pay 4 mana. They need to pay 4 mana for that knight to get stronger. +1. That's in the air. It's doing damage that way. Okay, how about... Let's see about doing some damage this way. They're busy playing with my fox instead of... yeah, thinking, I'm so sure. So we're getting into a your go movement over here, so let's mute them now. So that's a 6/4 with menace. It's a foxy fox, yep. You know, I used to think the little fire cat was cool, but now it's kind of... I kind of like the fox a little better. So they have 6. So let's see, that'll be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They can do 10 damage to me if I take no... if I absolutely take everything. They could also do like 5 damage out of nowhere. That's very likely. Okay, they're gonna do that instead, so... fine, that's 8 damage in total. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 14 damage in total if they attack with everything, which I guess I'm fine with. Yep, so once again, that's going to do a little damage over there. Fine. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I doubt that they will be... well, I guess if they have one more thing in hand here... okay, I guess they do have one more thing in hand. I guess not. Okay. I guess what they can do is tap my giant killer. Actually, what can I wreck with this? You may discard. That's no good. Okay, let's bring out a bell. That'll do some more damage. I'm gonna tap that out. Fine. And then just bring out some blockers. Five, 6, 7. That's just a 6, 5. Would be cool if we could both have field at the same time. We can. Oh, okay, both of them at the same time. Yeah, I see. But there's already kind of like a little bit of lag in terms of that little creature, supposedly. So if they bring out their big old 5, 7, they can't tap anything more. Okay, so they choose to do it that way. I guess that's fine. Whoops, I shouldn't have dropped that, because then I could have used that merchant. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to pull this off just because I've got that flyer. If I had my bacon to a pie, that would have been great. We'll just do this. Sack a creature, draw a card. I can move that over +2 into something, but I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll just stay defensive. All I need is my bacon to a pie, or I think I might have another spell that kills things. Well, they've got a lot of strategy if they keep their land open, but I guess okay. charge in. Target attacking creature gets +2 until end of turn. Each attacking non-creature gains trample. Let's see. Everything's a human here. Well, that's a dwarf. That's a human. That's a human. That's a human. Everything's a human. Okay, let's just go for it right here. Let's go all in. They're obviously going to tap out something good. I should have passed it over to something else. They're putting it there. I guess that's fine, actually. And I'm happy attacking with everything, and then I will +2 into something. Fine. Okay, so we will give a +2 to a non-human. I guess I should have waited, whatever. Alright, so we'll end it like this. They're going to attack. That's going to do some damage to them and life to me. But then still some damage. Alright, there we go. So that's the end of the line for me at the moment. But before we go, let's switch over to the card cam, and we've got one more booster pack to open up here. I've already opened up all of these boosters, and here's the final booster to open up, Rivals of Ixalan. So once again, I hope to get, let me look at my other chart over here, Zakama, the Immortal Sun, Twilight Prophet, Elenda, Polyraptor. Okay, let's see what we get. This is the set that's about to rotate away. Alright, we get Frilled Death Spitter. Still wish they could have taken out the cards where outside people are needed in put unstable in the game. Fanatical Firebrand, Mist, Cloaked Herald, Plummet, Dusk Charger. I kind of love the art on that. Jadecraft Artisan, Deadeye Rigger. That's a fun card. Shatter, Gleaming Barrier, Exultant Sky Marcher, Curious Obsession. I love that card in Arena. That's the uncommon. Sea Red, Dire Fleet Netbreaker. I love that one. Pirates get +2/+0. And then the rare, Angrath, Flame Chained. Okay. Then I got a land and a treasure. So cool. This is in the $5 range. So Angrath, 3 black and red, +1. Each opponent discards a card. Now, when I first started playing Arena back in like April 2018, this was one of the first Planeswalkers I ever got on Arena, and I kind of loved it. Yep, scored a Angrath. So I have a soft spot for him on Arena. Like, I put him in my deck. I remember playing in the very beginning in April 2018, and like there's way more people playing nowadays, and there's so many good people, and like this was just one of my favorites at that time. And -3, gain control of a creature, give it haste and such, and then if it's CMC 3 or less, kill it. This is such a great flavor right there. Your opponent's creatures go on a mutiny, and then if they are weak enough, you execute them for being traitorous dogs. -8, each opponent loses life equal to the number of cards in his or her graveyard. I never got the ultimate to work, but I kept using the +1 over and over and over. I loved it. discard their hand and then lose a life. And then the -3, I used it plenty of times too to steal their creature and then send it against them. So we'll switch back to the amazing cam here as we wrap things up. Here's one more recap of everything. For Rivals of Ixalan, I got Angrath, the Flame Chained. For Hour of Devastation, I got Hour of Glory. Like, this is kind of funny right here. The Scorpion God is like getting way too handsy with Ronus. We know how that ended. For Fate Reforged, I got the Shaman of the Great Hunt. There he is right there. Focus on that. It's an Orc Shaman. For Journey into Nyx, I got a Dictate of Krufix. Cool art on that, on those gods. And I also got the only foil, I guess, from all of these crackings, was this foil common Flurry of Horns right there. Then in Dragon's Maze, I keep wanting to say Dragon's Mage. Dragon's Maze, I got the Render Silent. And the oldest one here was the Return to Ravnica, and I got in Abrupt Decay. So those were all of the rares of the 6 vintage boosters that I opened up. I had previously opened Hour of Devastation and Ixalan, but I hadn't opened any of the previous ones. Actually, I opened in a video for my channel. I did open a Ravnica Allegiance. Return to Ravnica. But these are the cards right here. I guess I opened them up all day long throughout this sponsored stream. Once again, thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for sponsoring the stream and giving me the chance to hang out with people and open boosters and open snacks and play Ravnica or play Eldraine. It was really cool. Right now, I've been streaming on this final stream here for 3 hours. Wow. And on my previous streams, how long did I stream on my previous ones? Let me just check that. I'm kind of curious. I streamed at 11 a.m. That was 2.5 hours. I streamed at 2:22 p.m. That was 2 hours. And now I streamed at 10:10 p.m. That was 3 hours. So wow, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5 hours of streamings. So glad to stop by. Yes, glad you all came by to hang out. I really appreciate it. I hope to be back for the next early access streamer event for the next set, which is Theros Beyond Death, right? That's the next one. That's happening next year. So hopefully I get I get tapped for that. And yeah, tell your friends come hang out. We'll open stuff, we'll hang out, give stuff away and all of that. And time totally does fly when you're having fun. So once again, everyone, thank you so much for joining the stream. This has been VM Campos, and I'll see you next time.